YouTube. Happy Tuesday. Are you ready for the top 10 videos of 2025? That's right. At the top of the hour, we have our premiere. I'll set my timer. So at the top of the hour, I'll hop off the live stream and I'll go on to the live chat for the video premiere. It's going to be very exciting. Can't wait. Hopefully y'all are excited about it too, and you've been enjoying our content. It's been a fantastic year. We covered 20 conferences here in Vegas. So we have 20 conference whispers that were released last year. We had the top 10 every month. Now we have the top 10 for the year. And we started our whisper reports in 2025. So if you haven't had a chance to capture or check out one of the whisper reports, you want to be sure you do. A little bit about information about the whisper reports and TBW Advisors. So I'm Dr. Doreen Galli. I'm the Chief of Research at TBW Advisors. T stands for technical, B stands for business, and W stands for whispers. Technical business whispers. Because the answer is always in the whispers. It could be the whisper reports, the conference whispers, and of course for the ultimate whispers, you want to check out the Whisper Club. So we do have our memberships open at the first level. Shh, just the whispers. You get to hear what we're planning. That's right. What we're working on right now, obviously. We're busy planning for CES 2026. Coverage starts on Sunday. So you definitely want to jump into the Whisper Club, at least in the whispers, because there's going to be a lot going on in the whispers, especially the next few weeks. The second way you want to join is to join all the way at the Whisper Club level. As I mentioned, I'm Dr. Doreen Galli. I have 6 degrees, including a Waterloo PhD. Don't know if there's any Waterloo grads out there. Yay, Waterloo. I'm actually an American who got into Waterloo when it had a 2% acceptance rate. I got a triple major bachelor's, highest honor, well as an all-American runner in undergrad. So yes, I like to produce a lot. But yes, I still love to run. You want to catch these whisper reports. So what we do is we find the most urgent questions that a CIO, CTO, or someone in engineering, yes, 6 degrees, a triple major bachelor's from Eckerd College. It's a Bachelor of Science, highest honors, but it's a liberal arts school, so I had to do everything for the liberal arts, plus everything for the Bachelor of Science. So there's computer science, math, and business. Obviously, I had a lot of AP courses, made it way easier. And then I got into Waterloo as a Rotary Foundation scholar. That's right, I was a Rotary Foundation scholar, Goodwill Ambassador to Canada. From Florida to Canada. I got my master's. It was an M-Math in computer science in cryptography. So threshold schemes. So when you have multiple people trying to lock something. So in other words, when you want to cash $1 million check, it might need different credentials than cashing a dollar check. And you might have multiple keys, or you might need multiple people with stronger authority. So that's what I did my master's on. And shout me out. Hey, noob, how are you? Yeah, so definitely we got our top 10 countdown going on at the top of the hour. And then we're going to jump over to the Whisper Club, and we'll talk about our newest paper that came out today. Whisper Report, what's the biggest supply chain risk that chief information officers ignore? So for this research, I have featured quotes from the general manager for North America from Lufthansa, the founder of Warehouse Craft, Mid-States Group, Taylor Wentzman, and MetOption is also included in that report. So we have a whole bunch of whisper reports in the Whisper Club at the Whisper Club level. So if you love the whisper reports, if you're in engineering, report up to, or are a CIO, CTO, or software engineer, or product development, or anywhere around tech and the business of tech, and you got some technical skills, you'll definitely want to jump over into the Whisper Club. Oh, you're a music creator. Well, if you've noticed on my personal YouTube, if you ever look, I love music. That's fantastic. Yeah, no, I love music. High energy is important because I like to think of it when I run, and I'm a distance runner, as you know. So yeah, no, I appreciate y'all. We have a lot of Whisper reports at the Whisper Club level. We have our top 10 videos of 2025 happening at the top of the hour. So you have a timer go off. It's about 7 minutes off before we'll get the preview on that, and then I'll hop into the live stream. Immediately after the live stream, I'm going to do another live stream in the Whisper Club. So you want to, my title's Dr. Galli, but I'm 100% part of the Women in Technology force. My first conference I went to, I got a scholarship to on parallel computing at Dartmouth. And there was 500 people there, and there was 3 females. So, yeah, no, I've been part of the Women in Tech force for a long time. Go girl power, that's right. So we have some Whisper reports. How can we ensure compliance with the evolving cyber physical regulations? What's the biggest fintech risk that chief information officers are underestimating? Right, so if you're CIO, CTO, report up to any of them in fintech, you want to definitely check that out. The biggest AI risk in HR that no one's talking about, and that's a really good report for anyone worried about the impact in AI and the society. That's really good. And this is a technical engineering channel, so hopefully we'll have some people join the Whisper Club with some great engineering question. Bienvenidos, yo hablo español. Yo es de Florida, cuando yo estaba en escuela alta en universidad. That was for the people in Mexico. I saw you join. Hi. Más o menos, mi gramática es mal y no me acuerdo muchas palabras. So, my Spanish is come or go. I was fluent when I was in college, but I went to Canada for grad school at Waterloo. And so I went from speaking Spanish all of the time to having no one to speak Spanish to, and the only alternative language that was quite common was French. So, but I do okay. But welcome everybody. Yes, we have our top 10 countdown kicking off. If you have not subscribed, be sure you subscribe. Any of the videos you like, so I know you like them, and I know to get more of them. CES coverage starts on Sunday, and we're going to do all the staging in the Whisper Club. So the Whispers only level is where you can do the chat and get the notes and all of that. I also have my shorts staging there now to go public. So if you like shorts and you want to get a sneak peek, head over to the Whispers. I'm also looking at staging the videos we capture at CES in the Whispers. So there'll be like, maybe it could be, if I take it before lunch, when it doesn't get processed till, it could be, a 5, 6, 8 hour delay before it goes public. But then when everything goes public, it'll be all fresh and polished with search engine in the thumbnails. So that way they won't go public without thumbnails anymore. So it's always good to receive love from everyone. And super thanks. And of course, members. So if you love tech, if you're in tech, the nice thing is a lot of my colleagues I know have hit the market because they have been laying off people with computer science degrees left and right. And so maybe you don't have options to get a $20,000 purchase order to get access to the big analyst firms or a complete normal license that people usually engage. But I think it's important that you still have access to great research. Even more important, the research that's actually done by an engineer. So if you're in computer science, if you're in IT, and you want to know what's going on, I'm here in Vegas. I go to the conferences as a member of the press. I find out what's going on. We produce the conference whispers, and we get answers to questions that people really want to know. And there's 2 responses we get from people. Either, oh yeah, I have an opinion. I know exactly what's going on with the supply chain risk that people just aren't paying attention to. Or they're like, I look forward to reading that when it comes out, Doreen. In which case, guess what? It was released today to clients and the Whisper Club. So it's in the Whisper Club at the Whisper Club level. So the Whispers level, you will see sneak peeks of shorts before they go live, and the videos before they get staged. But the Whisper reports for the real research, you want to get all the way into the Whisper Club. It's a little bit more than Whispers, but it's still ridiculously economical compared to the $20,000 to $30,000 PO that you would need for any of the big firms to get access. So it's still possible to keep up to date even though you may be at a small company or you may not be at the big company you were before. And if you are, and maybe your manager doesn't want to allocate that budget to you, or you have like perks at work for information you can use to keep yourself up to date, or subscriptions or magazines so that you can keep on top in training, then absolutely you should check to see if our Whisper Club with access to the Whisper Reports qualifies. We are getting close. So my first alarm warning's going off, so we're about 2 minutes away from the premiere. Very exciting, so be sure to subscribe and go in on the premiere for the top 10. You have experience in software development. How can I get a job? Great question. The Whisper Report on how AI is going to affect hiring in HR is in the Whisper Club. And I think when you'll go in there, you might find some interesting facts. The other thing is by joining the Whisper Club at the Whisper level, at the Whisper Club level, you'll see all the nuances of what's top of mind and what people are thinking. And the best part is, this is human in the loop. You actually see Steve Harris from Warehouse Craft speaking and saying what his opinion is on the biggest supply chain risk, or the general manager for Lufthansa, right? What does he think is the risk in supply chain that you're not paying attention to? So after the Big 10 countdown, I'm going to go over to the Whisper Club and we'll be talking about the newest report that was released today. So, no, I've been married 31 years, have an amazing husband, my best friend, and our son is happily married too, with an amazing granddaughter. But you're right, I don't talk about my personal life whole life because it's an engineering channel. But if you looked on Amazon, you probably have noticed that I wrote a children's book for my granddaughter. She's great. And of course, I have the book over here for if you're going to college, on how to optimize your college degrees. It's related to motivational speech that I also have available if you're ever looking for a motivational speaker. But today it's all about the top 10 videos on 2025. Fully transparent, I won't be able to do it for the January 6th release on those that were captured in 2025 because I'm going to be at CES. Be sure to join the Whisper Club at membership level, at least Whispers, so you get access to all of the staging of videos. The premiere is starting. I will see you in the live chat. Thank you all for all your support. After the video premiere, I'll see you in the Whispers in the club. Talk to you later. Take care, everyone. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. I truly do.